What is up, everybody? Rob here, back with another episode of Wasting Wildcards here on Multi5, and it is another glorious day, as it always is, playing Magic on the internet. Mostly because in the past couple weeks, Wizards has banned Fires of Invention and Agent of Treachery, which means Team No Fun has once again left Standard. The past what seemed like year or two, Standard has just been super full of really powerful singular cards that just run through Standard. Whether it was Oko, now it was the whole like Jeskai Luca deck, and you know Luca's kind of new. They want to ban some other stuff, and Fires is just super busted anyway. So I'm very glad it's gone. But that was one of the best targets for Gemrazer in our Mono Green Stompy deck. So I just want to know, how does this Stompy deck hold up in a post-Fire world? The meta is still kind of shaking up. I know Junt Sacrifice has made a big resurgence, and Gemrazer is very good against that deck. But yeah, I just want to know, can Stompy still have a pretty good share of like the meta, I guess, in this new Standard environment? And there's only one way to find out, and that is to stomp our way through some ladder matches. That's yeah, let's do it. All right, so here we are with game one, and we have a very medium hand. Depending on what our opponents choose to do, this could be fine, it could be meh. We've got like turn 2 onwards worth of plays, and we've got 3 lands. So this is a very keepable hand. I mean, there's no 1-drop in an aggro deck. You always want a 1-drop, but against a red deck, Barkhide Troll is very good against red. Plus Gemrazer, you can get a big body. All right, so we're up against Cycling. I don't know. We'll see. They can do a lot of damage out of nowhere with the Stinger. All right, so let's get a Barkhide Troll out here, and I think next turn I'm probably just going to Gemrazer and just start beating down. We'll have a 5/5 Trampler. And they haven't played a Fox, so they have nothing to block a 5/5 with profitably. Their damage is going to start adding up for sure. All right, that's annoying, but, you know, eventually our creatures are going to be big enough. Okay, so let's see. I think we're going to Pelt Collector, play Growth Chamber Guardian. Let's just get our board kind of wide here, because if we attack with a lot of big creatures, our opponent is definitely going to want to start blocking. The healer is going to be very annoying. It's going to most likely gain back all the life we just dealt to them. But I think if we just keep making our board bigger, that's actually really good. Playing the Stinger instead of cycling it. Oh, and it got Eternal. All right, so going wide was the correct decision. So I think I'm going to just Gemrazer onto the Barkhide Troll here. Let's go over. We've got a 5/5. And I'm going to offer any trade here because all of these cards are annoying. They're all damage that adds up. They're all life that adds up. And they just take it. So, very bold. Even so they could do 4. They could do 8 damage from just cycling 4 cards. Gain 4 life, go to 9. Okay, that's fine. Surprised they let me do all that damage to them, to be quite honest with you. All right, cycle away, ping away. If they don't hit their 4th land, that's gonna be incredible for us. Okay, they got there. Yep. That's fine. That is fine. If we hit our 5th land here, I think we might... Oh, baby. All right, so we're just going to God-Eternal here. And, yeah, they need to block a lot or they're going to lose very badly. That's 8. Yeah, they basically have to block with everything. I think they could potentially... Okay, yeah, they did not do the math. And we won. God-Eternal Rhonas. He was a little new, little drop of spice I added recently. Okay, so against the cycling deck, this gets rid of all the cards in their graveyard, so Zenith Flare would be useless. Probably good. Ram Through would get rid of some of their annoying little blockers, but I don't even know if I care. Vivien, Champion of the Wilds. I don't think you're doing much. Sorry, Vivien. Arkbow Ranger is always good. Great Henge might be a little slow. Let's just try this. Just something, just a little bit of graveyard hate. Because Zenith Flare is basically their biggest threat against us. That and the Fox. The Fox is annoying because it's big enough to block everything very quickly, but it's usually just one. Like, we want to go wider, and we just want to hit them hard. So this, we're on the draw, so we hit our land drops. This hand is going to be fantastic. Basically, I mean, even if we just get stuck on 2 lands, our Pelt Collector is going to evolve twice, which is awesome. Once again, our opponent is missing their turn 1 Fox, which is awesome. No, actually, you know what? They played nothing on turn 1, and they didn't cycle, so I'm not sure what our opponent has in their hand here, but once again, I'm 100% going to offer the trade here because the Rescuer is one of the more annoying cards in this matchup because all their tokens are just blockers against our cards, which is kind of annoying. So number one thing we want to do here is hit our land drops. If we can just hit our land drops up to 5 mana, we have everything we need. We've got all the tools. Okay. So they continue to play creatures, which is smart because they do need to block, but I think they just play Barkhide and attack. They can do some double blocking. They can get rid of their Valiant Rescuer to trade. All of these things I am A-okay with. Definitely want lands, though. Definitely want lands. Yep, so they're going to start pinging. They can't attack, though. Mono Green's not bad against small creatures. They're not gaining life, so we're just attacking for a lot. Very late Fox, which is awesome for us. Can at most become a 2/2 here. Can't even trade with anything. Please land, please land. Not a land. Do we just go Pelt Collector, play a Serpent on 1 just to go wide? I'm just going to go wide here. Like, again, just the more damage we can do, the better. They can chump with the 1/1s, but they're still taking 3 every turn, which is very good for us. What are we looking at right now for Zenith Flare? 4? I'll take it. I can take 4. Shadow Spear. Ooh. Gonna try to gain some life. All right, all right. Spicy. All right, so we need to get Questing Beast mana pretty quick. We're gonna have to start racing, eh? Wow, bold. Very bold. I'm just going to get rid of the Stinger here. That's just needless damage we don't really have to worry about. All right. Hitting our land drops here. That's what we want. Play Yorvo. Make our Pelt Collector bigger. And let's bash in. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be a race for sure, but we're getting a lot of damage in. And if they don't hit the right amount of cyclers, their Flourishing Fox isn't necessarily gonna catch them up. I'm surprised they cycled the Gopher Blood when they could just literally kill anything here and gain a lot of life. Wow. All right. bold. So do they have a Zenith Flare to kill my Yorvo with? Wait. Whatever. They were going to kill me either way, but still. All right, so I think we just run this back. Again, not hitting our land drops is kind of what got us in a predicament there. Definitely want to hit the land drops. Definitely want to hit the land drops. All right, so turn 1, 2, 3 draw here, and that's going to be a keep. Obviously, we don't want to draw any more lands, at least until we have like a God-Eternal to play. But turn 1 Pelt Collector into a turn 2 Growth Chamber Guardian is exactly what we want. No turn 1 Fox. I like to see it. I love to see it. So now we can actually play a turn 3 Stonecoil Serpent, evolve the Pelt Collector again, and since they don't actually have anything to blow up with the Gemrazer, I'm feeling pretty okay with it. So let's just... Oh, I love a good curve out. I love a good curve. Who doesn't love a good curve? I mean, come on. So now we have the option to just play our Gemrazer outright, which is a 4/4 reach trample, not bad, which would evolve this, or we can just make our Stonecoil Serpent enormous. I think I want to make my Stonecoil Serpent enormous. And I'm just going to offer a trade once again with everything. Ooh, they died. Interesting. All right. Kaboom, baby. All right, so Cycler's not cycling into what they need. All right. Up 1 game. So far, so good. Didn't even have any enchantments to blow up or artifacts, and Gemrazer still did work. So, cool. Let's do another game. See if it can beat something else. All right, so here we are with our second game, and we go first, and this is a pretty bad hand, especially when you're going first. We're going to mulligan that. This isn't great, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put the Wildborn Preserver back, just because I kind of want the bigger butt of the Barkhide. So let's start with a 3/3. Let's see what we're up against. Watery Grave. This could be Grixis. All right. Ooh. Some kind of like Grixis, Phoenix, Aggro, Drake's Delio. The race is on, my friend. The race is on. This seems like a good Stonecoil Serpent matchup. A Reach Pro multicolored. It's going to do some work, especially against the little Dorat. Or what is this, actually a Spear Dragon? Yeah. Bummer. Didn't get there. Our Yorvo is going to get bigger. And yeah, we're just going to attack. We can give this hexproof, and that's a 5/5. So we're in a pretty good spot here. They could try to kill this, I guess. That is the best Heartless sack target, considering it's kind of the only one. They can make my Yorvo small. Already at 7. Feels good. Feels great. Really want a 4th land here. If we could play our Questing Beast or our Vivien, that would be awesome. Thought Erasure. Annoying, but we still have 2 very good cards in hand. Kind of just have gas all around. I mean, drawing into a land would be annoying, but yeah, they're not going to need that Mystical Dispute, really. Okay, and the Butcher. We're in a good spot. We're in a very good spot. We're in a slightly worse spot, but our Yorvo gets bigger. I'm trying to think if they double block. That's fine. All right, so worst case, they have a sweeper. Then I could hopefully Questing Beast after. They could have like a Nicol Bolas. They don't have a Nicol Bolas. Trying to think. I got nothing. I don't know what our opponent's playing, but they got nothing. All right. So they're playing like a... I'm not even sure what our opponent's playing here. Maybe we get rid of the God-Eternal because it's just cute. Put a Shifting Ceratops in. God-Eternal Rhonas is really good. You kind of saw how it just let me win out of nowhere a couple games ago. But in a deck, or against a deck that has just 1,000% removal, it's not that great when you give no creatures double the power. And this is fantastic. We're going to mulligan that. And this is actually fantastic. We're going to keep that for sure. And fortunately, Gemrazer's probably the card we want the least here, because this is at least a nice 1-2-3 curve. Gemrazer would be a nice little topper there, but I don't think our opponent's going to have much to blow up. Watch them play something right now. Lazav. Okay, so they're probably like a Kroxa, Lazav, just Grixis nonsense. C-Dash. Okay, so, hey, look at Gemrazer's back. So this is 100% Grixis nonsense, which, you know, I can get down with. I'm a big fan of Grixis nonsense. I have had my fair share of Lazav Kroxa decks, and sometimes they do good stuff. Sometimes they don't do much of anything. So I'm going to mutate here, just because if they try to like bedevil it or something, they're not going to be able to. And whatever, I'll attack with both. They can turn the Lazav into an octopus. And they're not going to. Which is a bummer, because I would have done a nice little trade there. Aw, Noxious Grasp. That's something I don't have protection against. Yorvo still makes Pelt Collector bigger, though, so we're not in a bad spot. That's fine. You don't have a blocker. All right. So that's fine. We've got backup. Ooh, and they didn't hit their land drops. We are hitting too many land drops, but... All right, here we go. I don't know why it's so funny to me to see an octopus that just says Lazav. Ooh, that's fun. Shout out to the random stranger on Reddit that said put an Ozolith in your Stompy deck. It's for sure a lot of fun. Because if they kill anything here, it's just going to become fun. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine. Kind of nullifies the Ozolith, but... Ooh! What do you do? That is spicy. That is nice. We're gonna just, no, decline. No. We don't want that at all. We want a Questing Beast, and we want a Questing Beast fast. That was spicy. That was sweet. You're the worst. I don't think they're playing any counter magic anymore. Questing Beast. I guess Gemrazer. Nope. Definitely not going to do that. I mean, he's got a reach. That's not bad. If I get a couple more mana, I can kind of double spell some stuff, I guess. Their hand is probably like 15 removal spells. Well, kind of have to do something, so... Best case, they have nothing. Worst case, they just kill it right now. Yep. Well, we still have the Ozolith if, I guess just like a troll here would be pretty good because we can give it hexproof and then give it a bunch more counters and then give it hexproof again. But we are unfortunately getting our ass beat. All right, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I don't know how to describe what my opponent's doing, but I respect it. That's for sure. Maybe we want a grindier Vivien in one less Great Henge. Let's try this, huh? Bringing all the Viviens out to play, all 3 of them. All right, so little trolley is actually pretty nice here. 2, 3. That's not bad. I mean, turn 2 flasher can get around some removal potentially. Got a questing beast. Always a good time. Aw. I'm actually not going to play it. I'd rather them like take that than Yorvo or something. Alrighty, so we'll play him now. Not the best draw, but not the worst. I'll take it. Feels bad that my opponent knows everything in my hand. I never like that, but... Alright, so... Okay. That's not bad. So land... Really could use the land drop there. Okay, so... Hopefully missing that land drop isn't going to be kind of the end of us. Our opponent is hitting their land drops, and their Dreadhorde Butcher is going to get pretty out of hand pretty fast. Yeah, we just really want a Questing Beast here because they're going aggro against us. All right, so they have 2 mana. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell. Probably have a removal spell. They have a removal spell. So I'm taking 5. Their shit's going to be huge. Gross. Honestly, though, the fact that I'm seeing this card be played, I can't even be mad. Just like the Apex creatures are so cool. Seeing them do cool stuff is awesome. And yeah, no, that's it. You got their 4-color mutate aggro mid-range. I don't even know. 4-color pile mutate. I'll take it. I mean, that's a cool deck. Let's get one more. Let's see out of 3 how well we do. We're up 1 game. We're down 1 game. I kind of like the fact that we lost to the more janky deck. But what are you gonna do? All right, so our opponent goes first. If we drew a land into a land into a land, this would be great, but the odds of that happening are pretty slim. This is, I guess it doesn't really matter which of these we put back. Let's put a castle back in case they blow up a forest and then we don't have another forest to castle. I don't know. I don't think it matters, but there's probably some high-level play there. Temur, A. Let's go, Barkhide Troll. Temur Rec. Probably, they're playing Blast Zone. Ooh, that's a Gemrazer target. All right. Big fan of Gemrazer targets. Big fan of Gemrazer targets. Let's hope it's Temur Rec. I don't think I've blown up a Wilderness Reclamation once with Gemrazer. That Blast Zone is it's got the right amount of counters, if you know what I'm saying. Well, it's not the best, but I'm gonna mutate here. They can launch the Blast Zone, and then I just get a Gemrazer. Yeah, okay. They have to get rid of a land, and I still have a creature. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good at all. If we drew a land next turn, that'd be okay. I'd take that. If we drew a land, or just another Gemrazer, I really want to blow up a Wilderness Reclamation. God damn, I really want to blow up a Wilderness Reclamation. So I get a command to tap everything? It kind of warms my heart to see Explosion cast. Not in a Wilderness Reclamation deck because they're the worst, but yeah, I guess I'm just gonna plus so I can minus next turn if I have to. Sometimes I have dreams of playing the Jeskai control deck that finished people off with explosioning people and using Niv-Mizzet. 3 Wilderness Reclamations. 3? This is so stupid. We're just gonna give it to this one. 3. Look at 3. Okay, so Ceratops doesn't get hit by their annoying stuff. And value, maybe? This doesn't... I mean, I guess casting stuff with Flash is okay, but they have so much mana anyway. The Ozolith. Our opponent's not killing much of our stuff. Great Henge is great, unless it's terrible. Pro multicolored is okay. Maybe just go down to Great Henge. God-Eternal's kind of too cute. And definitely want Gemrazer. Definitely want Gemrazer. Let's go down 1 Barkhide Troll? I don't know. I totally forgot about Wilderness Reclamation as another very good deck that Gemrazer is actually very good against. That was kind of an unfortunate blast zone, just the way it worked out beautifully for them. This is pretty good. It's a nice wide swath of converted mana costs, which is kind of some nice insurance against the blast zones of the world. So let's just go 2-drop here. We can always play our Stonecoil Serpent for more, which will should be nice. Sorry if I'm looking weirdly at my mouse. Looks like it's lagging in OBS. It doesn't look as beautifully smooth as it does on my computer. Scorching Dragonfire, that's annoying. Whatever. Let's just activate this main phase, draw a card. Thin the deck out a card. Hopefully will be a little more prone to drawing into a land. They're still at least a turn away from playing the Wilderness Reclamation. Hopefully they continue to draw lands. So, all right, let's obnoxiously attack in. I'm just going to pass turn here. We'll play the Wildborn Preserver, instant speed, just in case they do some shenanigans and we need to get around that. All right, so They don't have a Wilderness Reclamation, but they do have 4 lands. I think we're going to Questing Beast, actually. Because this poses? Not proposes. I propose lethal damage. No, it poses lethal damage. So they have to kind of answer stuff here, or they're dead. I could have played a Shifting Ceratops, which couldn't have got exploded or bounced, but it wouldn't have haste, so I'd have to wait a turn. Whereas this kind of forces them to act now, which, yeah, I'm gonna decline that there, buddy. And they're at 2 life. And if I draw land, I've got 2 hasty threats in a row. 2 hasty threats that our opponent cannot really deal with. I'm surprised I didn't fetch anything with Fatal Passage. I guess what I'm thinking, it's not like Evolving Wilds. Wow, my brain just turned off for a second. I'm going to run it back. I feel kind of okay with this layout. Evolving Wilds. There's a lot of fetch lands now. What is it? Prismatic Vista? That's a fun one. And again, kind of meh, but I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to pass. I don't really want a 1/1 Stonecoil Serpent. Barkhide Troll. Can't give it hexproof, which, you know, would be nice to have that little added protection, but if they want to burn through some removal spells on my Barkhide Troll, I'm A-okay with it. And here, I'm going to attack first. And then I'm going to Yorvo. Just going to keep just playing stuff, forcing my opponent to react. I want my converted mana costs to be as spread apart as possible, because Blast Zone is so annoying. It's a cool card, though. I like that card. It's a spicy one. And they're thinking. And they're growing the Blast Zone. All right. So I could kill my Barkhide Troll. They could in another... Ooh! They missed a land drop. So you may be thinking, why didn't I play a creature to make Yorvo bigger? Partially, I forgot. Secondly, I kind of want to play a Stonecoil Serpent and make it big. All right, so they got a big 1/1 blocker. Yeah, I'm going to play this for 4. Next turn, I can Great Henge regardless, just because I have the mana for it. And then I can do the Great Henge Growth Chamber nonsense. Start getting my value on. So we've got a 0 converted mana cost, a 2, and a 3. Didn't want to really pile up on the 2 drops again. That felt bad. That 100% felt bad. Our opponent seems like they might be short on lands again. Call me old-fashioned, but I feel like Wilderness Reclamation was a deck that played a lot of lands. And apparently they didn't play enough lands. Okay, so 2 out of 3. We got there. I'm not going to say this was, like, far and away, like, the best Magic we've ever played, the best decks we've ever had, but the deck's still competitive. Again, I'm only in Platinum, but I'm working my way up there. I'm almost to Diamond. But yeah, Stompy's still a solid choice. Again, there's little tweaks here and there. God-Eternal Rhonas is just kind of cute, but when it works, it works. I still don't know how I feel about this Vivien. Like, yeah, you kind of get some value. The flash doesn't seem as relevant as you would think that much. Stonecoil is just an all-star as always. Gemrazer an all-star. Questing Beast an all-star. Vivien, Arkbow Ranger an all-star. Yeah, there's so much cool little tweaking and stuff to do. I'm going to really dive into the M21 spoilers and kind of see how some new cards can fit into the Stompy archetypes. I mean, we have a new Garruk. We have all of Garruk's associates, whatever you call them, like the cards that go with Garruk. And yeah, there's definitely some stuff to do. If you are a fan of Stompy, you've built to this deck, it is still good. It is still fun. Just because we can't blow up Fire's Invention doesn't mean we can't play the deck. I just won 2 out of 3 games. Pretty, I wouldn't say easily. Wilderness Reclamation guy kind of, didn't get his land drops. But it felt good. It was fun. Thank you guys for watching. Stomp on forever. Be nice to each other and have a good day.